These officers are gonna shoot and kill me. Only been shot once. Sorry. So, ma'am, if you could please tell me your name and spell the last name, and then tell me what you saw.
My name's Bobby Miller, and I hope that's not going on film.
Okay.
But, okay, so first thing, I went out to my motorhome to get something out of my motorhome because I'm leaving today, going on vacation, and my dog always follows me around. He's a service dog. And so when I went in the motorhome, I didn't bring him in with me. I heard screaming and yelling across the street. I mean, loud, vulgar. And so I thought, oh, my dog's out there and somebody's freaked out, you know. So I ran outside and he's out there screaming and pacing and yelling. And I said, hey, is my dog over there? And he turned around and said, shut the fuck up and get out of here. Go back home. Mind your own goddamn business. And I'm like, dude, cool out. I just want to know if my dog's over there. And he started walking towards me. He started walking this way and screaming at me, saying the same thing. I told you to get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Mind your business. And then I thought, oh, he's mental. It wasn't just somebody who was, you know.
Did you recognize him?
No, I've never seen him before.
Okay.
So I said, oh, my God, he's mental. So I just turned around and walked in the house. And I went back and told my roommates, I said, the guy out there is crazy. He's just screaming and yelling, and he had rocks. So we sat out there, and then all of a sudden we heard boom, boom, and we're like, what was that? What does he do? And so Bill said, it sounds like a gun. Bill has guns.
Right.
So we said, it sounds like a gun. And I go, what? So we went running out there, and he was walking back and forth, and he had rocks in his hand. But we heard 2 or 3 big booms, like he had thrown something and broke glass breaking. You could hear that from my backyard.
He broke the window of a car over there.
Oh, he did. Maybe that was what, because you could hear glass breaking, and like the boom. So I don't know, you know.
Did you hear him get shot?
No, I did. Well, we heard a shot. Yes,
yeah.
We heard. After all that, I kind of stayed in here. I was cooking, and so he went out. Bill went out, and Bill said he's got a gun in his hand. And I'm like, what? He said, he has a gun. I said, I saw rocks. And he said, no, he got a gun. And so I said, well, you better get back in here.
And it was the same guy who had the gun in the rocks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you'd like to add, ma'am?
No.
Thank you so much for your time.
That's all I know.
I appreciate your time, though.
No problem.
Lieutenant Benjamin Kelso, Kelso.
Okay. And then tell us what do we have here? What was the call for?
Police officers responded out here today to a call of violence in a home here. What we have determined is that there was some sort of violent disturbance in this home right over here on the side of the street here. What had happened was an individual basically was out in front causing a disturbance. He was using a rock and vandalizing a car. Then he went around to the back of the house and broke out a window and went inside. There were occupants that were in the home when this individual broke inside. One of them was in the house, was armed with a firearm. He fired one shot at the individual who was breaking into the home. And there were multiple calls from the neighbors here about the gunshots and the violence. And this individual was transported to Scripps Mercy Hospital with at least one gunshot wound. And investigators are on scene investigating what happened.
Do we know who he is? Family member, stranger?
At this time, we believe that the individual may be related to the people in the home.
Okay. And on
So when you say he was breaking into the home, he wasn't breaking in as a stranger, he was just trying to get back into the house?
At this point, that's undetermined. What we believe, though, is that the individuals inside were not anticipating someone breaking a window and coming into the house through the broken window. That's what they encountered.
And do we know why the violence was starting?
We do not at this time.
Do we suspect he's under the influence?
That may be a possibility, and that's being checked out by the investigators.
And his wounds, are they life-threatening?
They do not appear to be life-threatening at this time.
And thank you so much for your time, sir.
Well, what happens next? What happens to the person who shot him and all that?
That individual is being spoken to by the investigators, and it will be determined whether or not the shooting was justifiable or not. That determination will be made by the district attorney's office.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank